Investing in the U.S. stock market has become a growing interest among Filipinos. The United States hosts the largest and most influential stock exchanges in the world, the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. From global tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla, to established companies like Coca-Cola and Johnson & Johnson, the U.S. market offers opportunities that many investors in the Philippines want to access. But the big question is, which banks in the Philippines are good for investing in the U.S. stock market? Why Filipinos want to invest in U.S. stocks? The Philippine Stock Exchange, while active, is limited compared to global markets. It has just over 200 listed companies, while the U.S. market hosts thousands. Investors look to U.S. stocks for greater diversification, access to global companies, higher growth potential, a hedge against the peso's fluctuation. Because of these advantages, many Filipinos seek local banks and financial institutions that provide access to U.S. investments. The role of Philippine banks in U.S. investments. Not all banks in the Philippines allow direct access to the U.S. stock market. Some provide international investment services, while others focus only on local markets. Banks that do offer U.S. access usually partner with global brokers or have investment arms that deal with foreign securities. When evaluating which bank is good for this purpose, investors consider accessibility for beginners, fees and charges, reliability and reputation, platform and technology, research and customer support. Top banks in the Philippines for U.S. stock market investing. 1. BDO Unibank, BDO Securities. BDO is the largest bank in the Philippines and has an investment arm called BDO Securities. While primarily offering local stocks, BDO also provides access to international markets through global investment funds. Investors can buy U.S.-focused mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs. BDO partners with foreign institutions for custody and execution of these trades. Pros: strong reputation and stability, wide range of investment funds, accessible for account holders. Cons: no direct retail trading of U.S. stocks, relies on managed funds, not individual stock picks. 2. Bank of the Philippine Islands, BPI Trade and BPI Investment Funds. BPI, one of the country's oldest and most trusted banks, offers BPI Trade for online local stock trading. For U.S. exposure, investors can access global funds managed by BPI Asset Management. These include dollar-denominated mutual funds that track U.S. indices or invest directly in U.S. companies. Pros: easy access for BPI clients. Multiple fund options, including equity and balanced funds, backed by strong research and professional fund managers. Cons: no direct U.S. stock trading platform. Investors depend on fund performance. 3. Metro Bank, First Metro Securities and Wealth Management. Metro Bank, through First Metro Securities, is popular for local stock market trading. For U.S. investments, Metro Bank offers dollar-denominated funds, global bonds, and feeder funds linked to U.S. equities. High net worth clients can also access international investment services through its wealth management division. Pros: strong backing from Metro Bank Group, variety of global investment funds, available to both retail and private banking clients. Cons: limited to funds and wealth management clients for U.S. exposure. Fees may be higher for international services. 4. Security Bank, SB Capital and Wealth Management. Security Bank focuses on wealth management for clients who want global exposure. Through its partnerships with international asset managers, clients can invest in feeder funds and dollar-denominated mutual funds that focus on U.S. stocks. Pros: tailored wealth management services, access to well-curated global funds, strong customer support. Cons: limited availability for regular retail investors, more suited for mid to high net worth individuals. 5. Union Bank, UB Securities and partnership with international platforms. Union Bank is known for its tech-driven banking. While UB Securities focuses on the local market, Union Bank has begun integrating with international platforms for global investing. It also offers feeder funds with U.S. equity exposure. Pros: tech-forward approach with digital banking integration, increasing access to global investing, convenient for digital-savvy investors. Cons: still developing its international stock market services. Limited direct retail access. Alternative to banks, global trading platforms. While banks provide a safe and regulated way to invest, many Filipinos use international trading apps and brokers to directly access the U.S. market. Examples include eToro, Interactive Brokers, and TD Ameritrade. These platforms allow investors to buy and sell individual U.S. stocks instantly. However, they require dollar funding, international verification, and sometimes higher risk management. Key factors to consider before choosing a bank. 1. Investment goals. Are you aiming for long-term growth, dividends, or short-term trading? 2. Risk tolerance. Global markets are more volatile. U.S. stocks can rise and fall quickly. 3. Fees and charges. Banks may have higher fees compared to online brokers. 4. Convenience. If you already bank with BDO, BPI, or Metro Bank, it may be easier to access their investment services. 5. Support and guidance. Beginners may prefer banks with strong advisory services. Why banks are still a good option? For many Filipinos, investing through a bank provides peace of mind. Banks are regulated, secure, and established. Even if they don't allow direct trading of U.S. stocks, their investment funds give safe and diversified access to U.S. markets. For investors who value stability and trust, Philippine banks remain a reliable gateway. Which bank is the best? There isn't a single best bank. It depends on the type of investor. For conservative investors, BDO and BPI offer strong global funds. For aggressive investors, Union Bank and Metro Bank provide evolving options and partnerships. For wealthy clients, Security Bank and Metro Bank's private banking arms offer tailored global investment strategies. The bottom line is that Philippine banks do not yet offer direct online retail trading for U.S. stocks, the way foreign brokers do. Instead, they provide global funds, feeder funds, and managed portfolios that invest in the U.S. market. For Filipinos, accessing the U.S. stock market through banks is possible but indirect. Banks in the Philippines are good options for those who want trusted institutions, curated global funds, and professional management. However, for investors who want to trade U.S. stocks directly, international brokers remain the go-to solution. The decision depends on the investor's goals, risk tolerance, and level of involvement. Philippine banks open the door to global opportunities, but each investor must choose the path that fits their financial journey.